The following may contain language which will be offensive to some people and inappropriate for children. Still here? Then pour your favorite beverage and let's get this fucking show started.
Fantastic Forum, assemble. You are watching Fantastic Forum, the premier show about comic books in your live weekly conversation about entertainment and geek culture. We are the Fantastic Forum coming to you live and direct from the Hall of F. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, as the case may be, depending on where you are in the world. And if you're not, you should stick with us while we take it up a notch. You have the usual suspects in the building. First, we have our riddle inside of an enigma trapped in Chinese finger cuffs. You don't know him. You love him anyway. He's our silent assassin, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you. Next, he is our intrepid senior reporter. He's next in line for the cowl. He is our resident Dark Knight detective. It's Oz.
Why do all these news sites have pay gates now?
I agree. Why is that?
That's how you know the real news.
Oh, Lord. Exactly. Next, the backbone, the pillar, the strength of Fantastic Forum, our nigh invulnerable brawler and resident strongman, Moses Magnet.
I am the law. It's also new comic book day.
Indeed. Did
you go to the shop?
I did not. I didn't make it.
Bitch.
Oh, thanks.
Look what you missed out on.
Yeah. I do know that was a thing.
You also missed out on this.
What's the difference there now?
No, I just bought two of them.
Oh, okay.
I would have thought he bought an extra one for you, but you know.
Listen, no, I don't know, but
it's the same cover. Like,
yeah, no, I just bought it to sell it when we reviewed it. We can monetize it. You just hit the link in the description and go to my eBay store. You get it for the low price of $15.
I heard it's worth more if you give Bruce Wayne a penis.
Oh, I gave him a penis. Yeah.
I don't listen. I'm not exactly sure what's happened already. Like I don't know how
we got
give
him a penis. I gave him a cock.
Quickly.
Yeah.
I was just gonna introduce myself, and then all of a sudden now we're at bat penis, and I'm
the
like,
dick of Fantastic Forum, Larry.
I mean, I meant hat penis, but whatever.
I'm Lawrence Young. Welcome to Fantastic Forum. we got a great show for you today.
That's my goal every show is to get him flustered in the intro.
Like one day he's gonna introduce himself and have a stroke at the same time.
So we are going to be talking to you all about Absolute Flash #1, and we're going to be talking to you all about Sister Imperator #1 as well, and of course whatever else it is that you all want to talk about, and we'll tell you how it is. You can let us know what you want to get down with on Fantastic Forum in just a moment. But before we do, we want to make sure that we thank Mr. Scott Rubin, because without him, the show would not exist. So thank you, Scott Rubin. Hope all is well with you, good sir. And with that said, let's go ahead and have the intern do what they do.
Want to get in on the action? Call Fantastic Forum on Skype and join the fun. Too shy to call in? That's okay. You can join the Discord chat room available at
fantasticforum.live.
Join the party. You know you want to.
Indeed. So, do what the intern says. Go to fantasticforum.live. You can hit call in. You'll be the 5th member of Fantastic Forum, or you can go ahead and jump into chat, whether that be in YouTube or Twitch. We're streaming live on both of those. We'll take your comments directly out of chat and bring them into the show, such as insert witty chat comment here, please, Jay.
Hex says, where the comics?
Where the comics? I'm not mad at that. Where the comics?
He actually commented that before we were even streaming because he's waiting for Larry because Larry was being late.
Yeah, it's been a day, but it's been okay. You know, it's like I've been behind all day, man, and I never caught up. But it's okay. Okay.
I was supposed to meet you at 8 a.m, and you're like, "I'll be there at 8:30." I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. I said, look, I went to bed early and set an alarm and all this kind of stuff, thinking like, okay, I'm gonna be doing good tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up early and I'm gonna mess around and get this workout in before I have to go meet Mo at 8. It's gonna be awesome. And like, I really had like an idea for my day, and I must have misset my alarm because it was still set, it did not go off.
For
Luckily,
6
I guess
p.m.
yeah. I think honestly, I think it was set for 6 a.m., just not for tomorrow, or which is
Oh,
today, and not for today.
yeah.
I think it was so the right time, but not
Wrong
the right
day.
day. Yeah, and I'm like, and yeah, man. Luckily, I went to sleep early and woke up still. Like, I woke up before 8 o'clock, but I was like, oh no, I'm behind. I'm like, geesh, man. Ugh. But anyway,
That's why you need
um,
to get a dog. They will wake your ass up when it's time to eat.
Look,
oh,
they'll wake you up
did
at
your
2 in the
dog?
morning and make sure you miss the alarm because, like, fuck, like you woke me up at 2 in the morning just because she got a piss.
I've woken up like 20 minutes before my alarm. I'm just laying there. I turn off my alarm, and like within a minute from when my alarm would normally go off, I hear the barking. It's fucking
Dang.
They know, yeah.
The dog's like, nah, you know what we do. This is what we do. So, yeah.
Stella woke me
So,
up just because I was snoring weird.
well, that's a good reason though, right? Like,
She's like, "Are
make
you
sure you're not
dying?"
like,
Yeah.
right, exactly. Make sure you're not joking. Like, hey, yeah. So, yeah, we got a lot of interesting things to talk about. So, uh,
Yeah,
it
before we
looks
went
like,
on, I was like talking to Jay about you guys going to a concert.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that was very cool. Did
we
you well, tell the people who we went to go see, Jay.
we went to go see Caravan Palace, a French electro swing band.
Hmm.
And they were amazing. Uh, very talented, multiple instruments,
Oh yeah,
costume changes.
yeah.
Um, just super cool. And they played a great set list. Like almost every song I wanted to hear live was played. Like
I don't
they were great.
I don't think I've ever heard of electro swing.
That's because you're not in our Discord.
It's
Electro swing is awesome though.
yeah, like I won't say it's like the biggest genre, but it's
No,
pretty big.
listen, is electro swing bigger than actual like regular swing?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I mean, that could be the case. I don't know. Like, I personally think of swing music in general as niche, but
Yeah,
it's
so
awesome.
swing. I get you get there, you put your keys in the bowl, and they play the music. Like, yeah,
That's different. That's not. You're
Uh,
tarnishing what we're talking about here.
I'll tell you what, and this is old now. This is probably 15, 20 years ago, but I went to a show. I think it's called Rockabilly,
Yeah.
but it's like that old school music, but the bassist has that fucking big ass fucking thing, and it's like going nuts on it, dude.
yeah.
I miss that. I miss my youth.
Emily and I were just having a conversation the other day. That it's like rockabilly or psychobilly specifically
Hmm.
is.
It might have been psychobilly. I don't know. I
Yeah.
was.
Did the guy have a pompadour up to here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We all
then
had
it
like
might
the
have been.
motorcycle
Yeah.
boots and the jeans up, and
Yeah.
but
But
the
it was like
giant
we
bass was what really got
we
me.
played like bands like psychobilly bands alongside black metal bands. It's like it's the same thing. Like
Hmm.
it just sounds one just goes up the fret and for tone of guitar, the other one goes down the fret. It's just in
Hmm.
reverse. It's weird.
The weird thing
And
is
that
the crowd was doing that. I guess what they called hardcore,
the hardcore dance.
where
Yeah.
they look like retarded ninjas. Sorry, R word ninjas.
No, you can
Right.
say it. You can
I guess
say
yeah.
it.
My
Yeah. Your
brother's
brother's retarded. Yeah.
If
Like
he
you're
tells me he's
technically like
offended,
you're dormant retard. Like because the genetics is there, it's just dormant. You didn't get the
if my
mutant
brother
power.
ever tells me he's offended, first of all, he's cured. Second of all, so that's when I'll stop.
Oh, you bastard.
Heck, Can you save the show? Can you?
I don't know
Can
after
you
that,
help
man.
us
I
not
don't know.
get canceled?
I think you're past that.
Thanks. Yeah. I
We'll
just
just make a
checking from
donation
outside
to
source.
Oz's brother.
Huh?
We'll just make a donation to Oz's brother. The charity of his choice. So it'll probably be like
Oh,
Baskin
jeez,
Robbins or
man,
something.
see? Yep. When we mess around
But
and we
when you
get our
think
first
about like
big deal, this
like I still have questions about electro swing because Larry, when we talked about this, you told me about like the type of people that go there. You know, there's like swing looking people, and then people that just look like an accountant. You know,
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
and
And,
it's like
like
that's
all age ranges. Like it was like I'm pretty
right.
sure it was an all ages show, but
Mhm.
it was like there were like teenagers there and there were like people in like their 60s. And I'm just like, and they weren't like with kids,
Yeah.
or they were there just themselves. And I'm just like, wow, this is really interesting. Like, no, there was no uniform kind of dress, and all walks of life, all ages, a lot of different races, and then very little paraphernalia. That was the other part too. Like, there weren't like a lot of people there with like a lot of like band shirts on, whether it was Caravan Palace or any other like swing band that at least that I recognize, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not big on, or I'm not huge into the electro swing thing because I only got introduced to it through Jay, I mean, relatively recently, like we've been listening to music a little bit, but not like, I'm not on that scene like that. But I
Is
like
is
straight
electro swing a
music.
recent phenomenon, or has it been around for a while?
No, it's been around for at least a decade. I want to say more though.
I'm pretty sure.
I remember the song that Jay turned us on to. Because it was back when we were playing music and to take a little break because we'd do the 3-hour shows, and that was that. I mean, that had to have been like at least a little over a decade, if not a decade, And they probably already had a couple songs or albums already out. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Jay, how would you compare like when you think of like because we Jay and I went to a show once and it was similar in the sense that like different types of people went to it. We went to see Baby Metal and Death Clock. And how was that like? How would you compare like the crowd? Like similar type of crowd or more like you could tell these people are the kind of metal people, but also like baby metal people.
Yeah, like you could tell, like that crowd was a lot more uniform.
Mm.
To this, like literally, there were like 4 accountants next to us. On one, like there were 4 accountants on one side of us, and like this young lady just passing out chips on the on the right of us.
Dude, she was
And
awesome.
yeah, it was just
What kind of chips? Like, special chips?
no, just like
Potato
regular potato chips.
That she just
Like,
got, I think, from the bar inside, I think.
yeah, and it's
But
like
she was just a giant, giant. I'm sorry, giant's the wrong word. She was a tall, slender, like Asian chick that just was like, she was talking and she was just like a geek girl.
right. Like the 2 people next to us were talking about video games in between sets.
Yeah. Talking about how expensive their hobbies are between cosplay and like the dude she was talking to was like, and I do airsoft. And I was just like, what?
Airsoft is like
crap is
paintball,
this?
but with plastic BBs.
Oh,
Correct.
okay.
I've done
Yeah.
that.
Oh, do people?
And
not
the
know
weapons look a
airsoft
lot
is?
more realistic. Like if I carried around an
I was
airsoft, I'd
asking.
get shot.
Oh, got you. I'm sorry, I missed it. Yeah. It was a wild crowd, but they were awesome. Like everybody was super nice. That's why the chick was giving people chips.
And now Jay, like this is the first time you see them live?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
what would you rate their live performance? Like the experience of seeing it live?
Wait, did he give a
Dude.
band name? I must have missed it.
Yeah, Caravan Palace.
Caravan Palace. Okay.
Like, definitely a 7 out of 5.
Damn.
Yeah, these guys were great. And it's like they switch up their instruments. They did like some cool stuff with the songs. Like one of the songs, they played the verse from one song and then hit the chorus of another song in between it. It was like, dude, it was just amazing.
I love that.
To hear. Yeah. Like they switched up a bunch of stuff and
it's almost like a medley, but like just where the songs would fit. Like almost like if a DJ was playing through their catalog. Yeah.
Right.
Metallica did that when I first saw them. They did when the Master of Puppets go into the slow part, instead of going into the slow part of Master of Puppets, they just went to a whole other song called Welcome Home Sanitarium, then played the entire song and then went back to finish the fast parts of the other song. It was so cool. So it's like 2 songs, like but that. Yeah, it's so cool. That's the type of shit I like to see live. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight.
All their videos are animated too.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we got into them, because like we review animated stuff and it's like that, especially the one song, I forget the name of the song that Jay shared with us, but like
Lone
that
Digger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one where they're animals with the cat and the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first video I clicked on because it looked interesting.
Yeah. Like,
no, it's a great video.
Yeah. It's animated well, and yeah.
These cats just want to chill, and the dogs go and start shit.
Dog bastard.
And then everybody dies.
Fucking dogs. Everybody hates them. Well, no, wait, I love dogs.
The other thing that was really interesting, which Joe mentioned, was like they had like a lot of instruments on stage, man. Like it was kind of crazy, just because I mean, there was legit like probably at least like 15, 16 different instruments on stage, like including like of course all the kind of classic stuff like keyboards and guitars and like drums and stuff, but like all the way to the point where you're talking about like saxophones, trumpets, and like xylophones and stuff. And when I tell you, like, each person on the band probably played at least 3 of those instruments, it was crazy. Like literally just running around from one side to the other, like, like I'm just like it was crazy, because I was just like, it was primarily 5 musicians, and then you had the singer, but the singer definitely played a couple instruments as well. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
That's not badass.
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was a great show.
It's cool. It's cool animation. All their videos it's the same animation style, not the same story. Yeah, learn something new every day.
Yeah,
but you learned that like 10 years ago, though. I remember, because I was talking to Larry this morning. He tells me like, it's like, of course you don't remember Final because you didn't look in our Discord. But I realized like the text message predates our Discord. Like, so this was in the group text from 10 years ago.
So
yeah.
In other news, Marvel had a live stream where they showed some of the cast for Avengers Doomsday, which
is that what that
they
was?
announced. Yeah. Which it was crazy, because apparently I didn't know the live stream was gonna happen. I just heard about it after the fact, but I'm happier that way, I think, because I think if I had tuned into this live stream based on what I've heard, I'm like, I don't think I would have sat through and watched this. I'm happy that there were people that
wasn't it like several hours though. Like it wasn't like
it was like a 5.5 hour live stream where they were showing director's chair, or like the cast chairs,
Yeah.
and the names on the back of them. And I guess they showed a new one like every 13 minutes or something like that. And then they did that over 26 people.
And people complain in the comments that our show's too long and boring.
Hey, I listen. I mean, there are people that have said that,
they never even heard our Free for All Fridays from back in the day.
this is true.
We did an 8-hour show once.
We did. Now, what I will say is, there are people, they're beginning, production for shooting basically, and there are people that speculated this is Marvel basically just getting ahead of the game because they know that people are going to be, stuff's going to leak. Like people are going to be, taking photos of the set and whatnot, and so they're like, well, let's just get ahead of it, put the things out there ourselves, garner a little bit of attention. And so here we are. But, I'm not going to go through every name, but the big takeaway,
nothing was really that great, right? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, I saw some of it, like, or abbreviated version of the live stream because my friend Mario sent me the video on every platform that we're friends on, including our personal texts.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, and he goes, and then he texts me an hour later, did you see the cast? And I'm like, I go, yeah, honestly, I don't give a fuck about the cast. I care about the story. Like, if they're not leaking anything about that, I don't give a shit. Because, I'm already pissed at Daredevil,
Well,
I just care about story. Yeah.
So
what's
okay,
the story
but so
gonna be?
I have a list if anybody's interested.
Give me the list. Yeah,
I'll give you the list, but I'll give their character names because some of these people won't know the
why are you interested in the list when Oz says he has the list? When I'm about to say the names of the list, you're like, I don't give a damn about that.
Oh no!
That's literally what I was just
told
about
my
to say.
friend Mario, I don't give a fuck about the list. If you guys tell me, I'm happy to hear it. I was just telling you my initial reaction because this dude was so hyped. He sent it on every platform. He sent me a video on Truth Social. And I'm like. He's like, I'm Blue Sky. I'm fucking, we're friends on Grindr together. That's how we met. He sent it there. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? But he's like, I just want to make sure you saw it. Yeah. And I'm like,
hit us with the list. Of the
give us a
list.
Okay. We got Thor, Captain America, Falcon, Bucky, Ant-Man, Loki, Shuri, M'Baku, Professor X, Magneto, Beast, Nightcrawler, Cyclops. Yes, Cyclops.
No, who's cast as Nightcrawler though?
Nightcrawler,
Alan Cummings.
And Cyclops is who's cast as Cyclops.
Cyclops is Marsden. This is all like the
Fox. I don't care about people. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Mystique, Rebecca Romaine.
What?
It's the Fox X-Men.
Yeah. Okay.
You got the Fantastic Four, so you got all those four.
And it's gonna be the movie ones, like the ones we already get. Okay.
Yeah, the ones from the new movie. All of the fucking Thunderbolts. So apparently none of them die.
Well, I thought all those were the Thunderbolts. They just told me,
including they have him listed as Bob, but he's what's his face?
Sentry.
Yeah, he's Sentry. So that guy's in there. Shang-Chi's in there. Namor. Well, God damn, I should have had this ready.
So they're having the Defenders?
Well,
I mean, well,
Namor.
The feather serpent god.
And of course, Dr. Doom.
So,
also, Franklin Richards is in it, but they haven't cast him.
It's gonna be Timothy Chalamet.
You said, like what you care about is story, and by no means do we know what the story is, but based on this cast, especially when you have like all those Fox X-Men, it would not surprise me if the direction that they might be going in with this is legit, like the the incursion type storyline, but the heroes coming through to defend the world are probably going to be the Fox X-Men. So it's like Avengers versus X-Men mixed with, you know.
But are they gonna all get killed? Because I don't want any of those people like in my MCU.
Well, no, but that's the thing. Like, I don't think they're gonna get. Well, let's put it like this: they'll probably get killed in the same way, like how you had a little bit of that send off for those folks in like Deadpool 3, right? Like, it would not be surprised. What I would suspect would happen is they're gonna have the incursion, and it's like a farewell to all the people that like there's still folks that are excited about those X-Men, right?
There's nobody excited about those X-Men.
No, there are, dude.
Your
friend Mario sent it to you on 5 platforms, my guy.
Only because he cares about the MCU. That's it. But it's not. He hates those movies. Like,
if you say so, I don't know, but I would not be surprised.
There are people that do like the Fox X-Men.
Yeah.
So can they die too? Like, as part of this incursion?
They probably will.
but I would.
The new ones.
What I think will happen is, you have the Doomsday, which is the incursion movie, and you get like all the people together, and they fight, and eventually at the end they'll team up and try to go against Doom, and then in Secret Wars is all of them together fighting against Doom, and then after that you get your brand new MCU where everybody's recast basically.
I mean, don't forget they brought back.
I wish that dude never beat his girlfriend.
They brought back original Sabretooth and like killed him right away.
I mean, he's in movies again, so
right, but he's not in the movies that matter, the MCU movies. Like, this is all happening because he beat that bitch or that lady. Sorry,
huh?
Are you talking about Jonathan Majors, my guy?
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on. Let's stay away from all that.
No, but that's the reason these all changes are happening like this. Like, that's the reason we got Robert Downey Jr. as Doom. Like, because he couldn't resist hitting that woman.
Yeah, these are
that nice young lady.
Like, but how do we know that Kang Dynasty wouldn't be something similar to what we're having happen now? Because I feel like Secret Wars was always going to come.
You think they would do Secret Wars with Kang and not Doom?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, that's what the plan was.
Why not?
Yeah.
Like, why would they not? Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying or let me put it like this. I'm not saying that they would do it without Doom. What I'm saying is they could have Kang at the center and maybe do a switcheroo with Doom at the end or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think like a Robert Downey Jr. Doom.
When you say Secret Wars, do you mean like Battle World and all that?
I'm talking about the modern, like the Hickman Secret Wars, like not the Secret Wars.
Yeah,
like
that's the Battle World stuff.
Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Well, but both of them are Battle World technically stuff. So
because I could see Kang like multiverse, different versions of the characters, like the Deadpool movie. I can see with Kang, but not necessarily a Battle World. I guess technically the what do they call it? Where all the people ended up.
Hell.
No, you're talking about
it's like the
where
Alioth
is.
In the movies where the TVA would send you.
Yeah, where Alioth is.
Yeah,
like that kind of becoming a proxy for Battle World, I guess. Like that's where all the characters would end up.
Well,
I mean, hell, that's where the Deadpool movie
that's probably
was.
what's gonna happen still.
Mm-hmm. It might, yeah. Like, I honestly think that.
I mean, it's like Sakaar. Like you had Planet Hulk, but it's like that's Sakaar, ain't that Sakaar? Yeah.
It's a different Sakaar.
Yeah.
Everybody who watches it is a Sakaar.
Well, yeah. People don't know what Sakaar is. They can Sakaar my cock.
Shout out to Taking Tugboat. What up? But yeah, man. So I think that's probably that. Like the release of some of these cast members have I think informed the possibilities for what the story is going to be. We obviously don't know what the story actually is as of yet. And
Is it gonna be a
traditionally,
bunch of fucking superheroes saying I don't want to be a superhero?
Of course,
Like,
it's Marvel.
just like Daredevil and
I mean,
Punisher.
what the fuck is Namor gonna do in Battle World? Like he's like Mexico is all he cares about, right?
No, Tlalocan is what he cares.
Mexico's located like on the actual planet, right? Like if the whole
It's
planet
not in
gets
Battle World. It
destroyed,
doesn't have to be in
that
Battle World.
includes Mexico. I don't.
Yeah, but
Like,
Battle
what?
World is its own thing, though.
Like it borders the Gulf of America.
Like I don't like they're trying to save the entire world, which includes Atlantis and Mexico.
Tlalocan, Larry. It ain't
Right.
Atlantis. Atlantis is DC.
My bad. Atlantis is DC. I love it. I love it. There it is. Whitewash.
Tlalocan. Say it with me. Say it with me. Repeat after me, Larry. Tla.
Tla?
Tla. T-L-A. Tla.
Oh, Tla?
Tlalocan.
Tlalocan.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. Like your grandfather's mine. You should know this shit.
Yeah, no. Look, I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
There it is.
He didn't pass it down genetically.
Yeah, right through osmosis. I was just like channel grandpa.
That's the other podcast where you learn that shit with me and Oz. Osmosis. Yeah.
Osmosis.
You only get that when you pay $500 a month on Patreon.
Right. But yeah, man. So
Get
it'll
one
be
podcast a
interesting.
year.
It'll be interesting to see. The other thing too is, I without question, like there's more people that are gonna be in this movie, which is crazy because they just listed 26. But like Benedict Cumberbatch said he was in it, and maybe he wasn't supposed to, but he said in Doomsday.
Is he gonna be Ultron?
Yes, so Benedict Cumberbatch is Ultron.
He's gonna be Doom's sheriff or whatever he was in that book.
Right. Like Doom's like consigliere. Yeah. And so like he's in the movie. I can't imagine they're gonna do any kind of Avengers versus X-Men with the OG Marvel folks, the OG the Fox X-Men folks, and they're not gonna have Hugh Jackman in it, right? So he'll probably be in it, and
I'm pretty sure Deadpool will be in it too.
Right. Listen,
well, isn't he accused of rape or something right now?
Who?
Deadpool? No. No.
What?
Didn't he rape his wife or something on the set of that movie?
No, his wife tried to take over a movie production or something and accused some dude of stuff. But that's all in court right now.
But isn't he getting backlash too? Like,
yeah, because Nice Pool was supposedly him making fun of the dude that his wife was talking shit about.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. And it's fucked up because like he had the man bun, and it turns out the dude like grew his hair out and had the man bun, so he would have his head shaved to make for hair for like a cancer patient.
Oh, that's nice.
Wait,
it's okay.
He had his hair pulled back into a man bun so he could shave it off.
Well, he had a man bun because he had long hair and he wanted to get it out of his face. But he had long hair for the purpose of having it shaved to donate it to make a wig for a cancer patient.
Oh,
like it's a nice gesture. That nice.
It ain't that nice.
It's nice to like. I'll shave my pubes for that, but nobody.
No. Why don't you go sit with a chemo patient while he's throwing up and shit, and be like, "Man, this is fucked up, man. I'm sorry you're going through this shit. Let me hold you. You need something? You need me to wipe your ass right now? Like, do that shit. Don't fucking grow hair for a year and then just give it up. Like, that's the least I could do. Get the fuck out of here.
What? Like what? I don't even understand how. What did he do wrong?
Mo hates people.
Like I'm like what him donating his own hair.
Yeah, you're doing the right thing wrong.
Yeah. Wigs is wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. That shit sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
that
not the way.
but
he's saying do more.
Do more.
Ryan Reynolds doing that is wild. Like
these are all accusations, by the way. So I could be completely wrong. That's just
but I can see it though. I could see it though. Like it's like one of those things where it's like I could see that being like a parody of a real person that
I mean, why is his wife even acting? Like, is he not providing enough for his family? Like, why she need to work? Like,
She doesn't have to work. She wants to work, Moses.
She's pretty good.
That's the
too.
first step in cheating.
What? What is Moses even talking? Okay, we should just get to our topics. Moses is on with the day.
Yeah, I'm trying to move it
Look,
along.
I don't know why.
Listen,
I don't
you
know
know
why
this-
the woman
no,
needs
listen.
shoes.
You all right, man? You need a snack? You
Dude,
hungry?
I'm just waiting for the chancla to come from this.
Well, I don't provide enough for my family. Like Ryan Reynolds.
Take it a step further. Go through the chemo with them. Right.
It's
If
just
you really want to be
the reality
supportive-
of it is just that whole lawsuit and everything is really just asinine, and these people are fighting, taking court's times over stupid shit, and it's just these stupid, vapid, vomitous people that are wasting the time of the legal system where they should be worried about more important shit, and that's what pisses me off, and makes me talk all sorts of this shit,
I mean, he's kind of right.
Listen, I don't know the facts of the case, so I'm not gonna speak on it. But
No, they're just mob. Look, you can agree with they're all vomitous people.
I mean,
Either way,
I
it's
don't
a
know
group
them.
of it's a group of rich people complaining about each other. I mean,
Yeah, taking the resources from the legal system. Yeah.
Oh no, rich people getting mad at rich people.
Yeah.
What
just to promote a fucking movie. Because that movie that she fucking made, nobody's gonna see. Yeah.
I
They're
follow
only
the
gonna see
story,
because
and I
of
don't
this
even know
fucking
the
lawsuit.
name of that movie.
Yeah.
But it's like a chick flick, so I don't really care.
Oh, okay, well, look. How about we talk comics then? Like, there we go.
Comic book review.
Comic
book
like
review.
Well, not like that, but like.
Which one
All
are we doing
right.
first?
I think we should do Absolute Flash.
Okay.
So let's do that. What?
No, I'm kidding.
Why?
It's left over from the last segment. Sorry.
It's like, look. Okay. Jay, why don't you tell us about Absolute Flash, buddy?
Wally West's dad is kind of a prick, moving around a lot, and somehow he's a military. So Wally West is a military kid. He's on the base living with his dad, and he meets
He meets Barry,
and he shows him what he's working on, and he ends up getting super speed and hunted down by, I forget the name of the group, but yeah, that's Flash number 1.
There it is.
Or Absolute Flash number 1.
Right.
I'm sure it was the experiments that Barry's working on that gave him his speed, but we don't know that in the first issue. And he's kind of like not necessarily time traveling, but like doing the Dr. Manhattan thing where he's suddenly in his body in a different time.
Yeah.
And I don't think he understands what's happening to him. And we don't, like, they don't tell us necessarily. Like, if I didn't know this was a Flash book, I wouldn't necessarily know that it was speed that his power was. Because he doesn't do anything fast. He just kind of time travels.
What was he time traveling, or was it time skipping in the comic?
Well, because he goes back like 2 days at the beginning.
Yeah.
and he's
I thought that was just a comic, like doing some
The
Tarantino
narrative,
shit.
yeah.
I thought so too, but like the first panel, he's like confused about the fact that he's 2 days earlier.
Yeah, I think he is bouncing around. Like at least his perception, if nothing else, is bouncing around time too.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
reread it
Here, I'll put it up.
because I saw that, but I didn't really pay attention to like the actual time traveling.
So like
part of
this page, like it starts off, he's freaking out, and then it's 2 days ago, and he's there like confused about, like he looks up like, what the fuck?
And he's in front of the font, so it's like that's like if it was a movie that would be telling, you know, because it's like that's a part that's behind him, like he's moving through time, you know.
And then the next panel, he's reminding himself of who he is. So that's what makes me think that his consciousness actually traveled to 2 days ago.
Or he's living it but focusing on it. Yeah.
Yeah, like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should also mention the book is written by Jeff Lemire. The art is Nick Robles, or the pencils, and then Adriano Lucas does the colors. Tom Napolitano on letters. So, what did you think of this book, Mo?
I mean, I loved it. Like it's the Flash, like up until reading this issue, I thought the best. Larry, you didn't finish watching Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, did you?
I did.
Okay, yeah. Up until reading this book, I thought the best modern Flash story was that Spider-Man cartoon. But because yeah, like he's like, you know, Flash. There's the whole thing like where he's the Speed Force that hit him, the lightning bolt that hit him back in the day, that gave him his powers. You know, the paradox thing, and that's exactly what they did in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. But I can't be mad at them because like all the good shit that happened in the Flash TV series is because they just made him Dan Slott Spider-Man, like working with Star Labs and shit, you know, having a team of people to work with for science shit and super heroic. So it's like, yeah, they play off each other in a sense. And this one kind of feels like that too. Like this is like I felt it was a nice modern way of doing a Flash story that didn't feel too different. Like where the problems I had with Superman, it felt too different, you know? And you know, and that's what I didn't like about that one. And then the Batman one, I was like, it was just new and different, but it still felt like Batman, you know. And then Wonder Woman was like different, but different in a way where it's like this is what Wonder Woman should have been, you know. It's like this Flash is like it feels more like it still feels like it could be like the regular DC one, but it is different and it's still fresh and new. So I enjoyed this book a lot. Like has the right amount of like sci-fi jargony, but also just a human story, you know. And that's what I think that's what Jeff Lemire really brings to this. Like he just grounds it a little bit, you know. And yeah, when you're thinking about what happening in what time or whatever, like Oz was saying, like I'm literally just thinking about like this dude dealing with his dad being a dick. And this dude like taking interest in this kid that sees potential in him, and the dad don't even see it, you know.
Right.
Like I'm more like I love the human story more than the speedster shit. Like the dude didn't even run fast in the first issue, and I'm not mad at it. But meanwhile, I'm mad at 4 episodes of Daredevil. Yeah.
So, I definitely feel where you're coming from, where you're like Jeff Lemire bringing the human touch, you know, and it is, I guess, a little maybe that human touch makes it feel a little bit more grounded, even though you're dealing with pretty, you know, like fantastic concepts still. So
yeah, totally.
Yeah. How'd you like the art, Che?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I didn't find too many problems with it.
Okay. Good. And you, Oz, how about you, man? How'd you like the art?
The art was good. I enjoyed it. I couldn't find too many problems with it.
Yeah.
Did you copy Jay's homework?
Listen, one thing that, which is it the organization? Is it Argus or was it what organization is it that the dad works for in this? Do you any of you remember? I know
I
you
don't
mentioned it.
remember.
Project
You didn't say the
Olympia,
name, Mo, but what'd you say? Heck?
Project Olympia or something like that.
Oh, okay. Was it? Or
I
it's
mean,
not.
that's the name of what Barry's working on. I don't know if the military group necessarily is that.
Military group. I don't remember seeing the name.
Yeah.
Although Captain Cold looks like freaking Omni-Man now.
Yeah, and look, that was what I was going to actually ask you about next, Oz, was how did you like those redesigns? Because and then also too, like who are the two people on the left supposed to be?
What do you mean on the left?
Like you have Captain Cold and you have friggin' Boomerang. Who are the other two people?
Jesse Quick.
Yeah, Jesse Quick and the other one I don't know who that is.
Is Jesse Quick? Jesse Quick is the one with the mask, right? The kid?
No, the black girl.
Really?
Oh, that's who. See, I didn't know who either one of those two people were supposed to be.
I'm not that huge of a Flash guy.
Well,
so
they
like,
call her by name.
This is Jay's.
Well, by first name.
Well, okay, so like Jesse, yeah, I didn't pick up on Jesse Quick from just because they said Jesse. So, but who's the other guy then? Or girl?
Not sure.
Either way. Because I won't lie. Like when I saw this picture at first, it didn't even like occur to me that it was like rogues at first. And then after the fact, I was like, oh, wait, you know what? That absolutely should be the rogue.
I mean, they were on a ship that it was shaped like a boomerang. Like it kind of, you know.
I mean, but I didn't see it as a ship shaped like a boomerang.
Okay,
like
the kid with the mask they call Lisa. So what's one of the rogues with Lisa named Lisa?
Might not be a rogue. It might be like a kid or something from the future. Like one of his kids or grandkids.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm looking it up. You guys talk nonsense.
It could be Lisa Simpson.
Yep. There it is.
That much nonsense?
She's doing all this to get braces.
Daniel playing.
Yeah, man. But I liked the way that they looked. Like just, like I like the Captain Cold kind of redesign that they did.
Okay, the only Lisa I'm seeing is Golden Glider, and that does not look like a Golden Glider to me.
Yeah, but it also doesn't look like Jesse Quick. So
no, Jesse Quick's a black chick.
Now, what's the point?
No, I'm saying like Jesse Quick is the other chick, not the one with the mask.
Right, but it doesn't look like Jesse Quick, is what I'm saying. She doesn't look like Jesse Quick.
You didn't watch the CW show?
Ooh.
Which CW
Wait, she wasn't black in the CW show.
But she looked like that.
Which CW show?
The Flash.
Flash.
Yeah.
How many CWs do you know?
There's a plenty of shows on the CW. I don't remember Jesse Quick.
Not
being
with the
on it.
Flash.
They all cross over. Like, was Jesse Quick a regular cast member on The Flash before it went on?
She was on like 4 episodes.
But that's what she looked like. Yeah.
If you say so, Mo. Like, I don't know what she looked like. I missed those 4 episodes apparently.
Maybe with the mask is excess.
No, that was his daughter. It was Excess.
It could still be his daughter.
Lawrence, you know Excess was in the show. Like she was in the
No,
whole
but
season was dedicated.
Larry
to
doesn't
her.
even know excess in the comics.
I know Excess in the comics and in the show. I watched that much of The Flash. I don't remember Jesse Quick being on the show, but I might have stopped watching.
She's on like 2 episodes, maybe 3.
Okay, see, so there it is. I don't know. I don't remember anybody
It's how
with
we found
with
out that Vibe wasn't
rocket
gay,
legs.
right?
Is that how we found out?
Yeah, because that's the girl
I
he
mean,
liked.
technically there's still questions, but we're gonna go
Yeah.
with yeah.
Yeah, like he only likes girls from other dimensions. Yeah,
That the chick that he was dating wasn't Jesse Quick, right?
yeah.
That wasn't
I
he dating
think
the
it
bounty
was
hunter
because
chick?
I think he dated Jesse Quick because he dated somebody that from another universe because he had to use his powers to date her.
And that was
That was the
Jesse
bounty
Quick.
hunter chick, right?
Hey, look, dude gets around. He's Mexican. I think he's Mexican.
I'm asking one question. I'm asking one question.
I was
The
hoping
bounty
Oz.
hunter,
wrong.
I didn't watch these. I was hoping Oz did.
Well,
the
look, I didn't
bounty
want to.
hunter.
I didn't want to say anything, but Jesse Quick was in black in that show.
No, I know, but she looked like the costume looked similar to that. Like you could recognize her a little bit if you put them side by side. And if they call him Jesse, you know who that is. You know,
Yes, when I see the name Jesse, I knew that was Jesse Quick.
because the costume is reminiscent of what it looks like.
Dude,
gonna
that
say
was like
nah.
5 years ago.
I'm gonna
I
say
drink a
nah.
lot. Let's not poke at my brain that much.
So anyway, but yeah, like I feel like this initial issue, it poses it definitely puts out a lot of questions in regards to like what's happening. We can definitely make inferences, but we don't know, you know. But not only does it like give you a interesting little hook towards the end, but then also gives you like a secondary kind of teaser uh in regards to like stuff that might be coming up, and shows you the absolute version of another rogue from uh Flash's gallery. So I thought that was interesting because it's like it, I guess, yeah, I understand that, how important that is to, I guess, Flash fans generally, and the fact they didn't hold back on like kind of teasing a few of them right from the outset. That's probably pretty good for Flash fans. I think. I don't know. I guess technically we don't have like a hardcore Flash fan on Fantastic Forum,
I
do we?
thought Jay was kind of, I don't know, hardcore, but like really into Flash.
He used
I'm
to
really
be.
into Impulse.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely not
same.
Flash.
So a lot of my Flash stuff
Mm-mm.
is I know because of Impulse.
That'd be like I'm really into Damien. You're like, oh, it's just like Batman. It's like,
No,
nah,
this is like it's Robin. They're all the
Robin
same.
is a Batman.
It depends on the book.
Even Nightwing is a Batman. Ooh, take that
It
off.
depends on the book.
Oh, it depends on the book.
There was that one run. Battle for the Cow, man.
Yeah, that's true. So, um, I'm sorry. Heck, did you read this book?
Yeah, I read everything.
You read everything.
I
Okay,
read
good.
everything.
Look, Heck,
Even
what
what
do
he
you,
wasn't supposed to be reading.
Heck,
He read
what
Martian
were your,
Manhunter.
what were your thoughts on the way that this story was told and
I
presented through the art and the visuals?
I liked it. I think the way this one started is way better than it's better than Superman for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It might be on par with Wonder Woman.
Oh, wow. It's high praise.
Yeah. I mean, it's not Batman, but it's up there. It's a good start.
But then you like Batman the best of the Absolute book so far.
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Because it's so fucking goofy. But yeah, this one starts off good. I like the way they showed the relationship between Wally and Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a father figure, while Wally's father is like a shit father. So it's the what I want to say. The contrast between the two shows really well,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and the art's really good.
Yeah, I think the art is good too. I think the art is good too. And it's interesting because I feel like it's definitely doing a little bit of a slow burn kind of deal. Uh
Yeah,
in issue 1. I don't know if I wonder how much that will continue in the second issue, or if I don't know if Jeff Lemire is just maybe trying to be a bit intriguing. But um either way, I think it works. You know.
I read this and then I immediately followed it up with Martian Manhunter, and
Mhm.
it's very between the two. They're very like crime procedural kind of.
Mhm.
Like they deal more with the stuff going on around them, like what's going on, the forensics of it,
Mhm.
and like how it deals with the characters,
Gotcha.
like how it impacts them.
Okay. Okay. Well, cool. Um, what else? What else does anybody have to say about Absolute Flash #1? Anybody got any other thoughts?
It kind of bugs me that it's Wally.
Mm.
And I understand that there's a large group of people for who Wally West is the Flash because he was the Flash for so long.
Right. Right.
But since they brought Barry back, it feels like they haven't been able to they haven't known what to do with Wally. He's kind of been here and there, but not like I can't say there's been any good Wally stories.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like this is kind of they have this character that people love, and they're trying to do something new with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm not enough of a Wally fan to maybe appreciate it. I'd like to hear from anybody out there who like Wally is your Flash. Forget Barry. They love Wally. I think they kill Barry in this book too. So I just
Like Jeffrey is a Wally guy, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
he's most
a huge
people
Flash
are.
guy, and Wally West is his Flash as well.
It was Wally when we were all coming up.
Yeah.
And I think it mostly bugged me because I saw who the Green Lantern is going to be. And
Like even in our old theme song, like we have a soundbite of somebody saying, "Flash." I thought Flash's name is Tony, and it's like, no, Flash's name is Wally West.
Yeah. Right. But
that's just an issue I had, but I'm not a Flash fan like that. And I like Barry as the Flash.
Is there any particular reason you like Barry as the Flash more than Wally West, or is it just because just tradition, like he was there first?
It's just tradition, yeah, because he was there first, and it felt like if they would never have brought Barry back, then it would have been Wally,
right?
But then they brought him back, which I think is kind of a mistake because Wally was a great Flash, but now that the original's back, I feel like Wally is like relegated to the side.
But that's the thing is like you can't do like your flashpoints with a Wally. Yeah,
and
like,
Wally having been the Flash, it's kind of tough to relegate him back to Kid Flash.
Right. I think you're putting too much main universe bias towards Absolute Universe.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just talking about like Wally.
Oh.
Well,
you're not talking about you. You're talking about Oz.
Yeah.
No, I hate the Absolute Universe because of the main universe exists. This is like the regular Marvel and Ultimate Marvel. Like, nah.
Yeah, which is great.
Dude, wait till we get to Green Lantern because I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, jeez, she's pretty.
Wait till you get to Martian Manhunter.
And I'm a Far Sector fan, so fucking. I'm not even gonna. Don't
he's gonna hate Martian Manhunter just because they don't have cheekbones in the art.
I saw the preview. Don't make me read that book.
Dude, I make you read it right now, motherfucker.
That's the preview for in after Flash.
Look, I think you need to be like a 6-pack in to understand Martian Manhunter. Because
No, you need like acid.
yeah, man, that's wild.
It felt like I might have had some acid. It's just he's colors.
Yeah, it's
Like,
wild.
this is the shit right here. Like,
yeah,
this is the good book in the absolute universe, man.
You know the boat scene in Willy Wonka. That's the whole comic. That's the whole fucking comic.
Hell yeah.
So, but okay, it's like, are there any? Well, it's
like even the cover. Look at this shit.
But there are two things I want to say about Flash, or what you just said about it, because it's like I definitely understand where you're coming from, because I do feel like once they brought Barry Allen back, they did kind of try to relegate Wally West to like almost
keep in mind that I've never been a huge Flash fan, so it's not like I was reading every Wally West book, and that might have helped.
No, but I think that there's something to be said though about DC's treatment of Wally West, and like, you know, them not like, even though like, I guess what I'm trying to say is this is like, in some ways DC is kind of like the forerunner of like the legacy kind of hero type thing, but like there's a difference, say for instance, like how they do with like Batman and Nightwing versus how they've done with
sort of. I'll make the argument that in that space, in the Batman space, Tim Drake would be like Wally West. DC has no idea what to do with that character right now.
Right, but the point I'm making is that like they could easily treat Wally West in the same way they treat like Dick Grayson. Like Wally West could be
like his own
like a night. Yeah, exactly. Like, because Wally West not only has the chops for it because he was Flash for so long, like you said, is literally just somebody, or you know, whether it's editorial or people, you know, just not being imaginative enough with Wally West. Like, he could be his own hero in his own right, and it doesn't even have to be like a thing where he needed like a new name or anything like that, because like that's like, I feel like, you know, how many heroes do we have with the same name in Marvel, right? Like, you know, you got 2 Wolverines, 2 Hawkeyes, 2 Spider-Men, you know, and it's like, I don't feel like Miles Morales takes away from Peter Parker or vice versa. They're just Spider-Man, you know, and you could do that with those Flashes if you.
I
really
don't think
wanted
DC
to.
likes to do that. Like, they think people are going to get confused.
Well,
but I agree that I'd love to see Wally West do the Nightwing thing and have his own city, and be the main hero that he can be. And I think I would enjoy Wally West more.
He's already been, right? It's like, and that's the weird thing. Like, it's weird that they don't write him like that, despite the fact that, you know, if you don't want to call him Flash, you don't have to call him Flash. You can come up with a new name. Not Kid Flash, right? Because he's a grown ass man, but you know, but a
Man Flash. Let's call him
Man Flash. Hot Flash. No. So, but yeah, so it's a weird thing, but that's DC sometimes. So, okay, you guys ready to do some to rate this book?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hecht, what would you rate Absolute Flash #1?
Well, in lieu of this information that it's time travel and not time skip, I'm gonna stick with a 4 until I reread it. But I'm gonna go with a 4.
That's absolutely fair. Okay. How about you, Jay? What would you rate Absolute Flash #1?
Let's say 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it and I liked the art. And yeah, it was interesting.
Okay, cool. Cool indeed. Oscar, how about you, buddy? What would you rate Absolute Flash #1?
I'll probably agree with everybody else with a 4, because I enjoyed the story. And I'm not a Flash fan, and it's still an interesting story. I actually enjoyed it more than the other Absolutes.
Really? But you like this one more
Yeah, because
than
he felt like Flash, and like
It
there's
felt
not a
more
whole lot.
natural than any of the other ones for sure.
It like it's Absolute Universe, but it could totally just fit in the regular universe the way the story is told, and we're not.
Like it could
They didn't
it could
spend
have been New
time on.
52.
Yeah, they didn't spend time on like a history of how he got his powers. Like we don't know. That's probably part of the story arc is finding out how he got his powers and what he's gonna do with them. Where like all the other books had half the book kind of explaining where the character came from.
Okay. Okay. All right. What about you, Moses? What would you rate Absolute Flash #1?
Again, that's a 4 out of 5 for me. Kind of, I feel the same way Oz felt about it, but I enjoyed the art too, and it made me want to really like. It got me excited for issue 2. Like, I want to read that one. Like next, like and the art was good, and Jeff Lemire, like again, like I don't care about this motherfucker running fast or time skipping or time jumping or time traveling. Like I care about this kid, like who he is, and that's like that's better. Like I feel like Jeff Lemire should be writing the Daredevil series on Netflix, because if you're gonna do it about him not fighting and fucking up bad guys, but about being the man, the lawyer, then this is the man to do it, not whoever's doing that shit, Yeah. So yeah, Jeff
Okay.
Lemire's my boy. Yeah, I wish he would have. I wish he would have wrote Sweet Tooth, the TV show. But yeah, that's a whole other thing.
There it is.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the 4 as well.
What a not playing.
It's like I will say that I'm not sure that I liked this book as much as I liked the other Absolute books, but it is of like the same quality. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a quality issue. It's just more about like resonating, I think, with the concept. Like this concept is a good concept, and I'm sure like this book. Actually, you know what I'll say is this is I probably liked this book as much as I liked the first issue of Absolute Wonder Woman, because the first issue of Absolute Wonder Woman didn't like knock my socks off necessarily either, but it was still good. I liked Batman. that's why I dislike Wally West Flash, because I hate women. No, no, but I just, I think that, the story for the Batman and the Superman just resonated with me a little bit more. But ultimately, it's like Wonder Woman is as far as I'm concerned, is the best Absolute book. Like each issue got progressively better, and then it just overtook the others. So who knows? This might do the same. So yeah, 4 out of 5. All right. Let's talk about Sister Imperator #1, Moses Magnum. Look, the stage is yours, my friend. Tell us what this book is and why it is the people need to care.
I didn't read it.
Damn it! Did you not read it?
No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, damn it, fake ass Ghost fan. No.
No, this is it's a 1 of 4 on Dark Horse Comics. It's Sister Imperator is a character, and if you follow Ghost, like you can follow their music and not know that there's this whole lore behind it too. And there's little movies on their YouTube channel they usually do the movies when it comes to like announcing a new album or a tour, but there's a story that goes with a through line, and the albums come out and they film stuff like the music videos and stuff, and they all kind of connect into the story. And she's been a prominent character, I want to say after like the 4th album, and yeah, she's become a prominent figure. They've had a theatrical release called Right Here, Right Now, which is technically a live album that they they filmed, and I'm in the movie. So if you do get a Blu-ray copy or a DVD copy, I'll be happy to sign it for you if we meet in person at WonderCon this weekend. I'll have a signing at right in front of the bathroom, like at 12. So you can meet me there. I'll sign it for you if you have a physical
bucks. It'll be in the bathroom too.
You're not my agent. Get the fuck out of here. You know, like
I'm not
trying to get an
10%.
extra 20% for something. Make the fuck out of here.
Keep your 10%. I just want to watch.
Yeah. See, like that's even worse. I charge you for watching, bitch. But yeah, so it's a story of this character. So if you do get to watch the movie, even if you're not a fan of the band, watching the movie is a good experience because you'll hear the music, but there's also a story. And if you do watch that theatrical release and then read the comic, then it's like, oh man, the impact of this character like hits more. Like even watching, like I tried to give my brother the book to read, and I was like, nah, man, like watch their little YouTube clips, you know, like you'll see the character, you know who they're talking about. And then even if you don't watch the movie, you could do it. But the comic does give you, it's her origin story. So technically you don't need to watch that, but it does hit different if you've already watched it. And as somebody like me that's been following the band, I mean, I want to say like day 1, but it's like day 10. So it's just like, man, like this comic should have had better art. like Toby, man, Toby, like the main dude. Like it's the story is by the dude that is the main singer in the band, the brainchild of the band. It's like,
okay,
come on, man, like we got IDW resources. Like, man, we could get you, get you a really good comic art here, you know. So the cover is cool, like as you see, like it was in our background there. So yeah. But even like as a fan of the lore and a fan of the band, like the comic was a really like it's a good number 1 for me, you know. And knowing that there's a number 4, like okay, I'm good with what I got in this number 1, you know. I can't complain except for little art stuff, but it could have, it was like it had its good parts, but I think I think maybe because I'm so attached to the band and I love the band so much, I would have hired, it would have been the Alex Ross comic or something, or I would have contracted like Jim Lee to do everything in it, but it's kind of how I would want to see it as a fan, as a devoted member of the church of Ghost, I would have liked to seen a better output in comic form, and as a lover of comics too. Like it's almost it could be my problem where it's like I can't be pleased, and this is like one of my favorite things is coming to comics, and then it's like. I think anything would have probably disappointed me, but who knows? But that's why I kind of wanted you guys to read it to see what you guys thought of it, because I'm tainted.
Right.
That's an inside joke if you love Ghost and if you've seen Ghost live, particularly. That's a tainted it's kind of like how white supremacists do the okay thing. Anytime you say taint, that's a Ghost inside joke.
Got it. Okay. Well,
especially when you say tickle your taint.
Oh.
And now the joke became outside.
Joke.
Yeah, now it's an outside joke.
Oh.
Because I'm saying it now. I'll probably be assassinated by the clergy.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
So
I gotta
go. Hecht, are you a fan of Ghost?
I've heard like 2 of their songs.
Okay. So
I know who they are.
Right. You know they exist, but you wouldn't necessarily categorize yourself as a hardcore fan of Ghost then.
No.
Okay. So with that said, what was your take on this book as an outsider?
I like the story. I like the art a lot. The expression on some of the faces during the telling of the story was really well done. The actual story is fucked up, but I guess that goes along with the lore of everything that's already come out because it's a prequel or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, I liked it.
Okay, cool, cool. Um, how about you, Jay? Did you? Oh wait, Jay, did you get to read this book?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay, okay. How about you, Jay? Like, what were your thoughts? Uh, for Sister Imperator.
I thought it was pretty good. The story was. There was something
Mhm.
about the art where I kept looking at it.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It's a weird way. Like, everything looked right. Yeah, it was
Everything
weird.
everything looked right.
Yeah.
It looked right, but it didn't feel right. Where it was like that's kind of like one of the. It was like almost like a dissonance or something. I don't know if it was by design, but it looked like an older comic, like a Rex Morgan type thing.
Yeah.
But it's just
Yeah.
like it just didn't look. I don't know. It's it wasn't even bad, but it's just I just wanted something like I felt like this isn't right. But I don't know if that's designed to make you feel that way because the story is so fucked up too.
Well, the story takes place in the 60s, right? Or the 70s?
Yeah, yeah.
50s,
So
50s.
it's got that
Yeah,
that look.
Right.
Yeah. It even has like almost like a newsprint kind of filter on it or something, right?
Yeah.
So that's like it is like I think Rex Morgan is a good way to say it, where it is like almost like
Only the
kind of
audience doesn't
aping
know
a
what
bit
that
of the
is.
newspaper, like the funny pages kind of um art style. But I will also say that I feel like the book, like the art is inconsistent. Like there's some aspects of it that look better than others at other times.
I'm fine with the art. It's the story that bugged me.
Really? So what was it about the
Sort
story
of.
that you didn't? Okay.
Not necessarily the main story, because her story is interesting. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is the way they're telling it.
Mm.
Specifically the reporter,
Mm-hmm.
because he's visiting her like hours after she's killed this priest,
Mm-hmm.
and is asking her why she killed him. And the book is mostly the story that she's telling. And if he's really a reporter and he's interviewing a lady who just killed a priest or reverend or whatever he is, and is telling you a story of a reverend that killed her dad,
Mm-hmm.
married her mom,
Mm-hmm.
killed her sisters. Like, my first question is, oh, so is that this guy, or is it like this guy some? But he just asked, like, why are you telling me this? I want to know why you killed this guy. Like that, that kind of like threw me off a little bit. But her
Yeah.
story is interesting. I
Right.
like the story that she's telling. I just don't like the reporter that's an idiot
The
and
interviewer.
doesn't know.
But
Like he
I
can't
mean,
put these things together.
like Oz,
Right.
you've been in positions where even us, like we're technically journalists, but we don't purport ourselves as such. But when we do talk to people, especially in situations where we're like, we gotta play stupid a little bit, like dumber than who we're talking to, just to get the true story out of what they want to say, And
Yeah.
I know you've been in that position, like where you've had to play dumber than you are, and I know I've had to do it. And Larry's done it for sure. Like, I mean, we wouldn't have the X-Man if Jay didn't know where to point the camera, like just because he had to like just like, without being
know,
in
but
his face, So, and I think
assume
he kind of has to do that, or especially with a criminal, it's like he might be able to close the case from a journalistic standpoint where the law enforcement can't, So he needs to kind of. I get what you're saying for sure, but I think that what I'm saying could be a good explanation too. I don't know if the writers had that in mind, but from being a journalistic person, like we have been in many different, all of us here in different situations. Like you can see where you kind of have to do that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I just assume anybody who's actually a reporter is better than me.
Yeah.
It's,
But again, like I mean,
like
you've seen this. Look, there's stuff we haven't been able to talk about on there that is like, oh shit, why were they telling us that? And it's just kind of the way that we talk to people. You know, they think we're dumber. You know, yeah.
yeah, and look, what I'm complaining about is like one of the pages, like
Yeah.
most of this book is her story, and it's an
Right.
interesting story.
Mhm.
I
And
will
by the
say
way, it
that
didn't even go the way I thought it was gonna. I thought like the dude was gonna do something else to those girls, and he just killed them.
allegedly.
It's
In
weird
the
because
book.
those girls show up in like a video, and I'm like, who the fuck are these girls? You know, and I didn't know.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just like 3 months ago, 6 months ago, and then now I get the origin here in the like, you know.
But now,
And
what
then,
did you see? Did
well,
you see
when we
ghosts or did you see
so
ghosts?
when I saw Ghost live in when when I was, you know, when they're filming the movie, um, like they come out in this part of the stage show, and I'm like, why are they doing this? And then now in connection to like how the story goes and reading this issue one, I'm like, oh, that's why they had these people that look like that on stage. You know, like yeah.
That's wild. Um, I will agree with Oz in the sense that that last page, which it's pretty much the last page of the book, it threw me off too. I think your explanation actually does hold water, Moses, in the sense that maybe that could be why.
Yeah.
At the same time, I think the reason why it threw me off more so too is because it's like the last page of the book.
Hmm.
And it's like kind of like, okay, like you're getting like, instead of it like kind of going on a little bit of a cliffhanger as most comics do, they kind of rip you out the story with this guy asking what seems like a silly question, where you're like, dude, like
Yeah, this
you're
book
not
needs like
following.
most caption box on that page. So like explain it.
Like watch probably when all 4 issues come out, it'll probably be a a motion comic music video for like the new single. That's the story here encapsulated in music.
Yeah,
And then that'll be like one of the big like little parts in the first verse or something, you know. Um which this is kind of why I'm mad, because you know our boy Ob with Jay and I, you know, we're responsible for him being at IDW, and he's our boy there. But he did like a whole like for, I think it was at Rolling Stone, like he wrote an article about why people hate ghosts, but like they should love them, you know, like.
mhm.
And then no, we that's kind of how we kind of got to know each other a little more, because he's like, yeah, I love the band. Every metalhead I talk to hates them, and I'm like, I'm the same way. But then when we go to concerts, like every metalhead's there too. You know, so it's like, how's this band so successful if every metal head hates them? And you know, because they do weave this story, like it's theatrics more than it is metal. And that's
Mm,
why, like, you know, Jay and I went to see Baby Metal, and I wasn't a huge Baby Metal fan, but once I saw live and I saw the story they're telling in the live act, and I'm like, dude, this is just, it's like watching a band like Ghost or a band like War, you know. And it's
mhm.
like they have their place in the metal, and they're doing it in that genre. Like I can't knock them, and the shit's tight. So it's like I can't knock them, you know. Like if it's good, if I love you live, I love you forever. You know, there's bands like
Mhm.
that I don't respect, like, because they only sound good on CD, but when I see them live, they sound like shit, you know? And they're more true cult bands or something, that what you would think of like a Baby Metal. It's like they got more respect for metalheads than they do. And then Ghost gets that too. And I'm like, nah, man, fuck that. Like they bring it live, dude. And live is where it counts. Yeah.
So Mo, where uh like how does Sister Imperator fit in regards to like the actual like band stuff?
So the comic is gonna explain that to you, because in the band stuff, she's the mother of
Okay.
the Pope dudes, but
Got
only
got
the one that's like the one that was from the last two albums. There was a movement
Mhm.
within the clergy, so there was
Mhm.
the original one, but she's also the one that recruited the original one. So if you look at the video for Dance Macabre
Mhm.
and Mary on the Cross and The Future is a Foreign Land, those two videos are animated, and they're animated in like the Scooby Doo style.
Okay.
And they did that because people say like, "Oh, like you're not metal, you're a ghost," like the little meme, and making fun
Mhm.
of them. So they made two videos in the Scooby Doo animation style because it's like, yeah,
That's
we're
funny.
not metal, yeah, you know. And so, so the way the story goes is, it's the church started, the cult started in like the '60s, kind of like the Manson era, you know.
Mhm.
And so she was the one that recruited the first pope. So the song, yeah, it is Mary on the Cross, Future is a Foreign Line. Those are the two animated ones, and then the song Danse Macabre is the live action video of her how she met she recruited the first pope for the
Mhm.
band, and so that's where she fits in. So she's been like the succubi that's been luring men in, or lured that man in to create the Church of Ghosts. And
Got it.
this is her story now. Yeah, like her prequel. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it feels great to read it. Like yeah, I don't know if I would have wanted it as I mean, as a movie, or a musical movie like Pink Floyd The Wall or something like that. Shit would be tight,
Mhm.
but I love comics, so I'm happy to to read it in
Right.
comic form.
So
And
she's
is this? Oh, good. Heck.
okay. Uh, so she's like running things behind the scenes, or she's just
Yeah.
shooting?
So, and that's the thing. I think that's what the comic book might reveal, especially like her
Mm.
going to Europe and stuff. Like, it might reveal that there's somebody beyond, like, from what we've seen in the music so far, where
Interesting.
she's the how you get people in. But I think it's kind of like a Count Orlok thing where she's like working for somebody bigger that we don't know yet. And
Yeah.
interestingly enough, the comic book came out the same day they revealed the new pope. And then when they when they showed the new pope looks like almost like this cyborg that they brought back to life through like genetics. Like he doesn't look like like the other ones. So it's like, I think, and then by the time the book is over, the tour starts with the new pope and what we think would be a new album, because the I think they're gonna play the new album live without uh releasing it yet.
Mhm.
So because they already told us, like, I bought tickets for my show in Vegas, and they're like, you can't bring, just so you know, you can't bring your cell phones in, so we can't record any
Mm.
of it or anything. And they're like, everybody thinks, oh, they're filming a movie. And then they asked Tobias Forge, the dude behind Ghost, and it's like, well, why? It's like, because you know what, we did it from when we filmed the movie, and it turned out everybody's really engaged with the show, and we didn't have to perform for the phone so that they could put it on their social media. So we just performed for them there, and it's just better engagement. But I think he's full of shit. I think this is my theory. I think they have a new album that we don't even know that's recorded already, and they're probably gonna play it live in this tour, and then release it at the end of the tour with a video component or something, of the live stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's gonna play in part with this. I don't know what the new album is. I don't know, again, but they revealed the new pope. Usually they reveal a new pope after you've already heard some songs of the new album. And right now they revealed the new pope. They revealed the song before announcing the new pope. And in the music video that they like revealed, like at the end, they show the new pope. Yeah, so they revealed them. Usually they reveal them in a live performance. To this time, they revealed them in the video, and they're not performing anything till I think he's doing. There's a Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath's doing their ultimate, like the last show ever and he's going to be performing there. And that's how we knew there was going to be a new pope, because on the roster they said like Pope 5, and we're like, what the fuck? It's like, and then it said from Ghost, and it was like, what the fuck? And then they released the song. The song released the next day. The comic was out, and one thing about you gotta know about Tobias Forge is like he plans this shit out. Like this shit's doesn't happen. Like even the way he's doing the Black Sabbath thing, like he's literally flying, and he's gonna be performing probably with another band just because they're on tour. So it's like it's easier for me to just travel and sing with another band, like, and then come back.
Okay, man. So this, like, as far as we know, this joint is coming out once a month for the next 3 months. So we get one April, May, June, and then the tour starts
in
July.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see them in August, and I think it's the last one of the tour. Like they're doing a 2-month tour, the summer tour in the U.S.
And then is this the last? Is this the first time that Ghost has ventured into comics?
Yeah. I don't think it's definitely not the first time they've read comics, but it's definitely the first time they do their lore in comics. Yeah.
In comics, yeah. That's what I mean. Okay, cool. Anybody got anything else they want to say about Sister Imperator before we start doing some reviews? Some ratings. Okay.
No.
Okay. Heck. What
I'm gonna give it a
rate?
4.5.
Okay.
Because I really like the art. It's disturbing art. I like the story and where it's going. And it doesn't. There's things I thought they were gonna do the way they were putting the story out, and it didn't go that way. And I appreciated that. So 4.5.
Cool. All right. Oscor, how about you, man? What would you rate Sister Imperator #1?
I'm probably just gonna go with a 4. It's a cool story. I like the art. For some reason, I expected more gore, but that's only like the first 3 pages, and then it's just a really cool story.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, Moses Magnum. How about you?
For
What would
me,
you rate
it's
Sister Imperator #1?
Man, yeah, like I love it. It's just 4.5 out of 5. Like it's good. I mean, look, like I would have done things a little different, but again, I'm not in Ghost. But what I want when they present
Or
themselves
are you?
in this, you may never know. I mean,
right? Look, Moses Magnum is Pope 5.
Nah, Moses is gonna be Pope 6.
Pope 6.
But like what it is just I'm a nameless ghoul. That's what all the band members are called, nameless ghouls. Like, so none of them get credit for what they do.
Did you have the filter on when you
For
put that on? When you had the mask on, like there was some like weird thing around the mouth area that made it look like a filter, and it might just be you underneath talking.
I think it's just the light and the way
it's bent in right here.
Mouth.
Yeah,
it's kind of a cool effect. I like it.
Yeah,
it's bent.
It was a cool effect.
Yeah, it's bent, so it looks like there's a mouth there where there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's again. I bought this at the merch table. It's high quality design. Man, the shit looks good on camera, man. I might do my TikTok video with this.
Yeah,
it's hot.
It does look good.
I swear.
Yeah.
Vinyl?
Yeah, it's vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's hot.
I should have. My allergies are gonna kick in because I should have. Yeah, I should have fucking dusted it off.
Oh, okay.
It was on the floor. Like I'm like, oh, here it is. Perfect day to have it. Like I had it back here, and I'm like, let me put it on. But no, definitely like yeah, I didn't want to take too long in the review, but yeah, it's I love them, and I would have done something better, but again, it's just like if it looked like absolute Batman, I would have liked it. But again, that doesn't really fit, like. But look at this shit, man.
What number is that?
6.
Fuck. I need to get
Came
that
out.
one.
It came out today. Well, I got 2.
Brother, don't tempt me.
Nah,
Yeah.
but the other one's for my friend Mario. Like he goes,
Yeah.
if you go and they have it, get me. Like he hasn't even read. He's behind. Like he has them all. He hasn't read. He's only read up to 3. And
What the fuck?
so he's like, just keep getting them. I'll read them when I get a chance. And I'm like, dude, like just keep, So I'm like, all right, if I get him one, technically the other hushes in case he wants it, but I'll probably just sell it on eBay.
You got it at the comic shop. Did you see how many variant covers they had?
They didn't have it. I think the variant cover sold out fast, so they didn't. There might have been other ones. The one that's gonna have some really good variants is number 7. But yeah, let's finish this
Batman?
review though. Like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna give it. I think I would give it like a 3.75. Like,
Wow.
like I like I like the story. I find that interesting. There's a little bit of issues with the execution of it to me in regards to certain it feels like the comic artist was a little bit inexperienced, and that kind of hurt the book some for me. But the story itself, I'm interested in, and I feel like I would like to it definitely did enough for me to read or want to read issue number 2. So yeah, but I think just from a con perspective, I can't put this on the same level as some of the top tier stuff, but it's better than most. So that's cool. Especially I guess I don't know how independent of a book it is, but yeah, it's a good initial outing for, yeah. So I'll leave it
You
at
said
that.
it was Dark Horse, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. But Dark Horse, they'll publish different people at different levels,
They'll
And
publish
especially
whatever.
No, and it's
I don't
one
know
of
if
those
they like
things
that.
like the way that Tobias Forge works is he probably already had the artist in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably one of the band members, and
It might be. Yeah,
and he's like,
absolutely.
yeah, let's do it. I got this story to
Yeah.
tell. Let's do it here, and then just pitched it to whatever comic book company, and they took it.
And listen, and that's the thing where it's not like if this was I in a perfect world I would have looked up the artist. It's Puste, Puste. Yeah, Puste. So I guess that's Puste. I don't know, but
Puste.
if it's right, exactly. If that's if this is their first comic, this is great for somebody's first comic. You know what I mean? I don't know though. I don't know if it's their first comic or if comics is what they do. It doesn't feel like it's somebody's it feels like it might be an initial outing, and for that, it's great for that. But it's there are things you got to learn how to do better, and so. But I do feel I think what Moses says is real in the sense that a different artist probably would have helped this project.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I wanted it to be a big comic of the week where oh man, have you read it? The buzz that you get from people at the comic shop,
right
when it came out, because I love the band and they've gotten we had, Emily and I had to travel to Bakersfield, and we ended up in Bakersfield. Emily had her Ghost hoodie on. It's like, oh, my friend just told me about this band. I only heard one song, but it's amazing, and it's there's people, and then these dudes aren't metalheads either. The dude that recommended the band to the guy that we talked to isn't a metalhead, but he's like, oh yeah, these songs are great. This is, and people I know people that are pastors and hear the music. It's like, man, this music is so good. Like yeah, listen to it a little closely, closer. And it's like people love them. Like my niece, like when she was like, I mean, she's 25 now, but when she first heard them from the first album, because she's related to me, she's like, oh, like the shit she liked about the Beatles, she heard in Ghost. The shit she liked about Blue Oyster Cult, so it's like she liked like classic rock, and it's like they had like that sound, and she didn't even think about the Satan as part of it. The Satan, the satanic. Like they're really good at infiltrating who you are if you listen to them. Like because they give you something that you like of musically. So it's like you're not even thinking about what they're saying, but what they're saying is like basically, you're donating your soul to the devil while you're listening. It's like musical fine print. But in the end, everybody does it to you. Every app, and that's kind of the theatrics of it. It's like, yeah, if like we're gonna do what the Catholic Church does for say, it's a bunch of rituals where you eat shit and it doesn't mean nothing. And they're literally just, and that's the thing, like as devilish as they are, they're really just theatrics. It's like, yeah, if you have faith in it, it will work for you just as much as Jesus works for you, but it ain't real.
Okay. So look, there it is. Nothing wrong with that. So Mo, what were you saying now about Absolute Batman?
I just love the art of the cover. Like,
no, I'm sorry. You were about to say something about number 7 is going to have the variants.
Oh yeah, not number 7, number 8, but there's like they have a Dan Hip cover. I saw some of the solicitations on for fuck, I don't. But yeah, one of the covers is Dan Hip cover, and I got pissed because it looks like Chuck PB's art. Now, like Dan Hip is taking his job, and this dude's been drawing for decades.
That's funny.
But yeah, when I saw it, I thought it looked like Chuck PB, but it's actually Dan Hip, and I mean, it looks good, yes, but
right.
But like that one, that's the variant cover I want. I think it's issue 9. I think is the one that has
it keeps going up.
Yeah. Well, because when you think it's like if you're seeing it in March, it's 3 months, and if we're on 6,
right.
It's got to be 9. And I just saw it yesterday, so it should be.
Oh, it's 10.
Is it? Big bastard. You're ruining the show.
Yeah, like it's interesting because I know that I don't remember hearing or knowing anything about Dan Hip before Marvel Snap, and I don't know if that's like just a failing on my part or whatever. At the same time, too,
it is.
I mean, I'm not like a huge I'm not a huge fan of like the art that he does in Snap. Like some of them I really like, but generally, but I'm looking.
Style.
Yeah, exactly, and it's very stylized, and it's not necessarily like for me. But at the same time, though, like uh, like I'm looking at this picture here. Like I don't know if this is the cover or not. I'll put it in the chat here so you all can see. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna put. Yeah. So well, look, I'll put it into the thing, Mo, so you don't have to hold your phone up.
I saw that the other day. I knew it was Batman, but it looked like a samurai Batman because of the way the bat.
Yeah. That's the one. That's cover 9. It's the incentive cover. 1 out of 50.
Now I will say that cover is awesome.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at that, and I would not have actually thought that was Dan Hip. Yeah. Like because but his art, at least what I know of his art, is the Snap cards, and this definitely has like a different tone to it, even though like when you say to me, "Oh, that's Dan Hip," it's like, okay, I can totally see it. You know, I can definitely see why you thought it was Chuck Beebe. You know, so uh, there is a Bullseye Dan Hip snap card that like I really like that card because it like has Bullseye like kind of like sneaking, and something about it. Uh, I'm just like, yeah, like yeah, it speaks to me. Like it feels like it encapsulates.
How about this one?
Hold on. Yeah, see, like that doesn't really do it for me that much.
That's more Dan Hip,
Not bad.
but
Yeah.
that's his cover for Batman 156.
See now, like, and that's wild. I did not know Dan Hip was out here making comic book covers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember, and who knows? Like, it might be this thing too, where sometimes I'll see covers, and I'm just like, like I'm like, I don't need that, and so I might not, I don't know the name of the person because it's not like I'm looking at it like, oh, I needed to see that, like, yeah.
Look, here's one for Oz. Dan Hip doing Booster Gold, and this is actually kind of cool, like because of the time travel aspect.
That's interesting. Yeah, I like that. I like that one better.
The T-shirt, like
But
I don't wear that as a T-shirt.
And the thing is, it's also not a departure from the character design too.
Right.
Like, in fact, okay, no, I thought it was on eBay. Never mind. Sorry.
Here's the Bullseye. It's like that's the Bullseye card, and I'm like, yeah, like I like that one. Like it feels like Bullseye to me.
Yeah, some of the Dan Hip cards are pretty good but some of them are like, that's not somebody I want to see. Like, or if I get the Dan Hip variant, I'm like,
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Like I'm not a big. It's like when I get Dan Hips and I get Pixels, I'm like, I don't need that right now.
Some of the Dan Hips are good, and then but it just depends on the character. Like,
I don't even think any of them.
And even like
are
the composition,
bad.
like how he draws them. Like, yeah, like I think
they're
that's the
not
big
bad.
thing.
They're just not for me. It's like it's just a preference. It's not even like a thing where I'm like, oh, this is terrible. Like every now and then I'll see art on a card and be like, oh my god. Like,
I wonder if you can search Dan Hip in Snap. Oh yeah, you can.
What?
Like, you know how you search for your cards? You can search Dan Hip and get all the variants that you have that he did.
That's cool.
So like the Venom one's good. I hate the Goose one. I just hate Goose. Like,
yeah. I don't think Goose is as popular as people think Goose is. So.
Well, they changed his name to Chewy in the movie.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah. I guess they thought Goose was too outdated of a reference.
The covers for Batman 9 or
I love Leech, the Dan Hip Leech.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
You don't like that?
Mm-mm.
When the guy plays this on you, you don't get mad looking at it because he's so cute walking around.
I just don't like seeing that version of Leech at all. Like, but there's only so many good Leech cards anyway. Like, what about the cover for Absolute Batman 9 Hex?
Oh, they look good. All the variants look good.
Oh,
but for some reason, it didn't have the Dan Hip that I'm looking at. Oh no, it did. Yeah, it was the last one.
He didn't even care.
It is the 1 in 50 incentive cover, right? Yeah. So that usually those are towards the end.
I do have an Absolute Batman white cover. I don't know if I should take it to WonderCon.
Why don't you know?
Well, because I don't want to like I'm carrying a bunch of equipment and shit, So it's like,
Well, is there somebody there you want to draw on it?
honestly, I don't like. I'd rather just pay somebody, like, and then do your best. Here's $100.
If
Do
you
your
got
best.
somebody you can mail it to, then yeah, don't
Yeah,
risk
no.
ruining
But
it.
like, yeah. I mean, again, I bought. Yeah, if I buy 2 of the regular one, I got 4 of the white ones. So. Like I plan to draw on one of them myself. One day when I'm good at it. But
Mo's gonna bust
I
out
don't
the
know.
Copic markers.
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know. Like I just this WonderCon, I'm just there for work. Really, like I don't think I'm even gonna be able to like, But I could probably just find another white one there and just be like, hey man, do this rule for me real quick to whoever I like, So. Like I just don't want to carry it with me and be worried about it. Like I'm already carrying a lot of shit, and I'm wearing my cosplay costume that I can't see through.
I was about to say, can you see out of that thing?
Yeah, I can't. let me see if I can share it with you guys.
Oh, you're talking about a different costume.
Huh?
No, he shared a picture of his Rorschach.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it's on Instagram.
It's right there. Larry, you took the picture of it.
He just wants to show his biceps.
No, I know that. I know that I took the picture. I just didn't know you shared it someplace else.
That's
No, I
absolute
posted it,
Rorschach.
yeah. Absolute Rorschach. Yeah.
There it is. So cool.
Like Larry, Larry took this picture in the morning, and I'm like, he goes, the only problem is I can't see. It's like you can see, and then I bumped into the wall. Like, he goes, then maybe you can't see. Yeah. So if you see this at WonderCon, ask me a question.
They'll be like, "Can you see?" No.
Yeah. Oh, also, dude, I forgot to tell you guys. Like, 'cause they had the live stream too with the Marvel thing that you were talking about earlier, and then whatchamacallit, J. Scott Campbell shared his own live stream.
He shared his own live stream.
Let me play from the beginning.
Okay, but lower the volume because my ears.
Yeah,
I didn't even know it had music. So, you saw what it was?
Yes.
Danger Girl.
I watch anything with Anya Taylor-Joy.
She definitely looks like she could be like one of the Danger Girl people.
Like, well, the real one, I didn't know who Margaret Qualley was, and the character that she's playing, or he put there, it was clearly a joke, but he I'm like, dude, like Sydney Sweeney as Abby Chase is perfect, and then Natalia Castle is like good, like Anya Taylor-Joy's gonna be good in it. I already know. And then I'm like, who the hell's Margaret Qualley? And I looked, I'm like, oh, dude, that's perfect. Like he cast his own movie already. Like I don't know why.
Who is she?
You gotta look her up. She's I forget. Fuck. She's a daughter of this other actress, the chick from damn it. Now I gotta look it up. But she, like, when you look her up, like she looks like the character. Like if you do like I'll put up a Danger Girl picture, and then you guys Google the actress.
I don't think she's been in anything you've seen, Lawrence.
Try me.
He saw the substance.
The biggest thing she's been in is Poor Things.
What's the name?
Her name is Margaret Qualley.
She was in Poor Things. She played Felicity. I know Mo saw that.
Yeah,
I don't think
I,
you saw that, Lawrence, because that doesn't seem like
I,
the type of movie.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but you know,
Like I've seen like
it's
3 minutes of it because that's all I needed.
Pervert.
no, it's definitely the like I would watch the movie, but these days I don't go to the movies as much. So
I mean, it was
that's the only reason.
streaming.
The only other big thing I'm seeing in her IMDb is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't know if you saw that.
I
He
did
saw
see that.
She was a character named Pussycat. I didn't see it, so I have no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, I watched that. Yeah, I think that's one of Dahmer's people.
I would
Yeah.
say
Not Manson's.
generic
Manson, sorry.
generic
Get it
white
right, bitch.
brunette with like really large teeth.
What'd you say?
I would say like generic brunette with really large teeth.
I mean, you think she looks generic?
Kind
No,
of.
dude, like you got to see. There's a show called a show called Sex Education. There's a girl out there with some really big fucking teeth. Like she don't got big teeth.
Like, well, no, it's not like it's not like Hannah
I-
Montana teeth, but you know,
no. But that's what I'm saying. Like once you see that chick, that's big teeth. Like you have a new definition for big teeth.
here, how's that? Oh, I guess I gotta make that bigger, huh?
She was in Death Stranding.
Yeah, but that's
Like
that's
the video game?
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, her as Natalia Castle, like, or not Natalia Castle. Was it Natalia?
like she's attractive. I don't want to take it like I say big teeth,
No,
but
but like in context of, for me, it's more the context of Danger Girl. You know, like let me show you what Danger Girl looks like if you don't remember.
like I remember what it looks like. Definitely show it to the audience because like Lord, like Danger Girl, man, like when's the last time Danger Girl as a comic has been relevant?
Oh,
Like, it's been
wrong
a minute.
picture.
Huh?
Sorry, that's not Danger Girl.
Oh, there's Danger Girl.
Oh, wrong picture.
Sorry.
Hilarious.
Why did do that?
It's like it's the only
You know
picture
why
I
I
can
did
put
that.
up.
No, I was like, it literally like. It's not showing the Danger Girl picture like in my file. It's only showing that.
That's
Wait.
hilarious.
oh no, it's only showing the image I clicked on.
Stop it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll help you out, Mo. Hold on.
Could be worse. There could be a dick pic in that.
Oh, okay. Here it is. So I gotta open it up first. I'm trying to do the yeah. Stupid shit.
I hope Jay listens to the show because he's missing some amazing stuff.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't even like being on the show. Like, he don't listen to it no more. He's the reason we only get 3 likes.
Here, I'll put Danger Girl
Okay.
or here. There you go.
Okay, yeah. So be the brunette would be that chick. I forgot her name already. And then Sydney Sweeney, the one in the middle, and then Anya Taylor-Joy is the other one.
I don't know that I know who Sydney Sweeney is either.
You watched the Madam Web.
Yeah.
Okay,
She was the
which one
blonde.
is she in Madam Web?
She was Julie
blonde.
Carpenter.
The blonde.
There's only one blonde. Dude, you
I'm
cannot
just-
you cannot miss that pair.
I'm just saying, like I don't know, like it doesn't feel like any of them are actually blonde, but okay.
She was
main
Spider
one?
Woman.
Okay. I mean, like
I'm still upset that she like actually shot a bunch of scenes as in the costume, and we only saw like 5 seconds.
Well, I'm upset
Yeah.
people like Venom Last Dance, but don't like that movie.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah, like that movie was better than Venom.
I guess Last Dance did make more money.
No, but people
That-
actually like they're like, oh, Last Dance is on streaming now. Like they're all happy and shit.
Yeah, that
And
joint is
Craven
terrible.
too. Like they're like Craven they like because it's more like a John Wick kind of thing.
What are they streaming on?
Netflix.
Oh, okay.
I'm upset I spent money on Craven.
Craven's a better movie than
I might
Venom.
check it out. Yeah, I might check that out. I like the first.
Craven's better than Madam Web too.
Yeah,
It's better than Madam Web, but I still don't like that I spent money on it.
I'm just happy he has real muscles.
Craven a better movie.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is a very low bar that we're comparing it to, mind you. But
my wife was actually upset that Craven doesn't take off his shirt in Nosferatu. Like he's the one character that keeps his clothes on the whole fucking time, and she's like, dude. Yeah, she gave me shit for that.
It's not his movie.
No, it's true, but if you got it.
I'm more upset with Nosferatu that it's a landlocked country, but they had a boat come in.
Okay. Like they don't have rivers.
No.
I know.
I mean,
no
maybe,
water.
I don't know, but it just
Like there's puddles when it rains, but that's all you get.
That's it.
Like where he lives is a landlocked country. He had to take a boat to get the fuck out. Like he could have just taken. I mean, he had a ghost carriage that brought the guy in. He could have taken the ghost carriage out. Like
that ghost carriage.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's too funny. Yeah. So, all right, you guys ready to get out of here?
No.
All right, Mo's like, I got more. He's
It's
like,
a 24-hour
doing
stream.
this
Yay!
Danger Girl, villain casting. So,
Dude,
okay.
like if that movie came out, then that toy I have would cost a lot of money. Because I still have my Major Maxim figure in its case. Like
that's the bad guy.
Yeah, you remember what he looked like? Yeah, he looked like that.
Yes, Major Maxim.
Wait.
I'm sorry. It was still on the other thing. I just clicked the button.
Like I didn't click that. Like how's he have it?
You're dumb, man.
Dude,
That's
it's a good picture.
Yeah.
You take a good
Yeah,
picture.
no, it was perfect. Okay.
Camera.
Oh heck. Thoughts, buddy?
Yeah. That's what I think.
That's what you think. Take that to the bank.
Yep.
Oscore. Final thoughts.
When's Thunderbolts coming out? I want to get that over with.
For Mo's birthday.
Not my birthday.
Oh man, that's still like what, a month and a few days away.
Yeah.
About 35 days.
Something like that.
But I'm not watching that.
You're watching that. Totally watching that.
No, we're busy that day.
You're busy watching the movie.
Busy getting drunk.
Both. All those. Mo's Magnum. Give me some final thoughts, buddy.
Yeah, we're going to WonderCon. We're going to be streaming from there live. So be sure to subscribe, like, hit the bell so you know when that's coming out. What are we doing? We're doing a Friday recap and a Saturday one, right, Larry? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
So the Saturday one is going to be fun. The Friday one's going to be fun. Join us for that. And yeah, man, you can hit the bell so you know when we're doing it. You know? Hey, we're gonna have chat available too, so you could just hit us up. And I don't know if they're gonna be able to call us, right, Lou? Probably not.
Probably not. You guys are gonna be live. I don't think you can.
They probably can, but it might not be.
They can, but I don't know how you guys are gonna be able to handle it. Is the point?
Yeah. We didn't plan for that, right, Lou?
No, we did not. Yeah, so we'll see. for the Fantastic Forum, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate you. Yeah, please feel free to come check us out this weekend for a couple of those streams. Drop by the chat, say hello, and if you don't, we will see you next week. So we are the Fantastic Forum. Good night.